researching new stories and dreaming new dreams. And at least I got my Switch fixed up. Apparently, I did uh log in too many times in a certain way, so I had to wait for a while. But at least I can stream on Twitch again. Though at least I also now know that I can also stream on YouTube if I need to. And who knows, maybe I will switch once in a while just to at least test the water, so to speak. But we're not here about my ramblings. We are here for a particular game. So let us join in on the call.
Hi!
Hello.
Yeah, that happened.
What do you mean, what happened?
You happened. Okay.
Gee, I feel loved.
Hooray for love!
It seems to be going around.
Oh, come on!
Well, anyway, for all those who are probably new to the stream, if any, I am actually Winsong, as I've already said, and for this particular game, the Surge Shifters, I play Ashton.
Mm-hmm.
Practically a gaming nerd. And next down
Yep.
the line,
I am Avian, and I play Rebecca Miller, who is a baker.
And I am Conan Bell, and I am playing Parker Torben, the village idiot, it seems.
Are you talking about real life or the game?
ooh, ouch.
Do you feel better now?
No.
No? Well, it's only going downhill from here, folks. I am also tonight's game master.
Yeah, you were also the one who put their foot in your mouth earlier.
Yes, I'm telling you, this is what was supposed to be a joke about. Whatever. The point is, we have a game to play.
Yes.
About people who turn into stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And I'm not going to explain the whole plot again because we have a VOD for it on YouTube, so watch that!
Yes. However, to recap as to what happened last time.
As to last time on Dragon Ball Shifters, we have...
It might as well
made one of those.
We had a little bit of an altercation at a Catholic middle school because, of course, we did. Where else would we have it?
Literally anywhere.
And when it turns out that their old enemy Ryo-chan came back at full force. Yeah, fun fact about her, she is way above anybody's pay grade to deal with in our team. Until everybody fought valiantly, but it wasn't until Parker kind of turned into King Kong. Well,
putting it lightly.
What prompted that? What prompted that?
Rebecca Miller in her form as in her alternate form, Gwynny, may or may not have had her head blown off. And that sent Parker Torben in the form of Shaggy Kong, his less rational but very freakishly strong Gorilla Kong type character. It triggered a thing that nobody saw coming because that's not what Nintendo Kongs typically do.
Nope.
Until they do. And so now, we've got...
Also, Ryo kidnapped a bunch of middle schoolers and tried to turn them into shifters.
Yep.
Yeah, that plan was our boy Ashton as Matthias. As Matthias Evermore was his name?
Overland.
Mm.
Overland. Here we go. That one. Why is that difficult for me to remember? But
I-
anyway, Matthias put the kibosh on that particular plan, much to Ryo-chan's annoyance.
yeah.
Yeah, although just barely. I mean, he even had to literally go into his feline instincts and bite her hand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the one who was currently the physically weakest of the three of them had to spend the most time around the most powerful enemy. Well, let's just say she took out our big guy in
Mm-hmm.
one single hit. Watch the VOD.
Yes.
Well, when I get it up, I'm still trying to push myself to edit it a bit.
Mm.
Well, that works too. But still, watch it when it goes live.
Yes. Well, I'm glad Twitch is working today.
Yeah,
Not going to.
well, because long story short, Lee, in case you don't know, I have a feeling that I leaned on an app or a button in the app, so everything got wonky and long story short, I ended up locking myself out of my own Twitch account.
Well, how dare you?
Well, it sounds like I planned it. I mean, at least on the bright side, a little while afterwards, I decided to test the streaming process on YouTube.
Mm.
Well, that's all well and good. And by the way, for anybody new watching this, because I know there's going to be a few of you soon, I say dumb stuff a lot.
Yes.
And
One of these days, you're going to give yourself a yeast infection from putting your foot in your mouth so often.
well, I'm sorry. That's just part of my brand. It's humor. It's also part of my native tongue to make jokes in that direction.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want the dislike bar to jump up just because I say things that are so over the top that I don't expect people to take them seriously, and they
That's
take them
anyway,
seriously,
dislike
and
bar.
then I feel like a jerk when I never meant to be. Were we playing a game tonight? Yes, we were. Okay. So, to bring us back into the situation, our our group's mentor,
Mm-hmm.
her name is
Hanako.
Hanako, and she gave everybody a day to cool off, as it were,
Mm-hmm.
because yeah, the amount of property damage that our boy Parker wrought was huge, and the psychological drama that took place as a result of all of that was also noteworthy, but as yet undetermined.
Yes.
So, let me just. Move the thing. Do the thing.
No.
Oh, why don't you do the thing?
Because it doesn't want to.
It doesn't like you because you're mean to your girlfriend.
All this backstory stuff that no one on the stream has any idea what's going on. You're gonna say, what happened? And they're gonna start thinking that it's probably worse than it was, when in fact it was, well, okay, maybe it was still, it's whatever. I'm sorry. Just gonna throw that out there. Apologizing for the thing that I know what I did, but you don't know, so it's gonna be a mystery.
You frequently are mean to me.
Exaggerate.
Anywho, I love you.
I love you too. But now we're focusing on the scene.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, is the page up? Everybody
Yes.
got control of their characters?
Yes.
Should have all of that. Okay. And so it is the next day, and Parker is very quiet.
To be fair, so is Rebecca.
Mm-hmm. Can't blame.
Ash, how about you? You quiet?
Yep. All the while petting Ace.
Then let's put you over here then.
Mm-hmm.
Ace is over here.
Oh yeah, I'm probably sitting on top of the table while Ace has his head on my lap.
All right. And now, this is the secret base area where the crew usually holds their training sessions and processes information they pick up from bad guys and whatnot, but today it's being used for a slightly different purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Hanako struggles a little bit to get things started, but eventually she heaves a sigh and says, "What happened yesterday was not your fault. None of it. You saw a situation that needed your intervention. I may have initially disagreed with your involvement had I not known what I do now, but I believe ultimately not only were your hearts in the right place, but you actually did the right thing, even though it was extremely dangerous, perhaps more dangerous than any of you may have realized, especially at the outset. And
We learned.
yes, and Parker had
Rebecca's
to
like
learn,
eye contact. She's just like looking at the ground.
and Parker had to learn a particularly difficult lesson, one that I had not expected to be necessary, but here we are. So, what happened to him yesterday was a, well, we could call it a personal surge.
Mm.
What that ultimately means is that the character that he chose to embody had what we call a path to power.
I see.
Not all characters are capable of it, and if a character were to try pursuing a greater form the way Parker's did, then it would simply short out and you would revert back to your human forms.
Probably for the best.
It probably may have been, or it may not have been. The whole situation was extremely messy. But now that it's actually happened, I suppose you need to know more about it.
Mm-hmm.
That would be appreciative.
I'm sorry I didn't tell you this sooner, but none of you appeared to have characters who were capable of it. And then one suddenly does somehow. Normally, that sort of thing is reserved for characters like those. What were they? Wacko and Jacko or something.
Mm. I think it was Checo and Baco.
Well, whoever they are. I did a little bit of research as to the type of character they are, and, well, There isn't a lot about it, but apparently it's something called a catarrhal, and they turn into, in their TV show, wild animals. That is a built-in path to power to us. They do it naturally, and so it doesn't take a great deal of effort for them to go in that direction. But, well, apparently characters that we didn't think were capable of it actually are, and now that puts us in a bit of a predicament. We have no idea what anyone else's character's path to power may look like. We don't know what will trigger it because that varies from character to character, and more importantly, from human person to human person.
She looks over at Parker.
Parker, from what he told me yesterday, was under a great deal of stress trying to protect his fellow teammate, whom he has a romantic bond with. And that sent him over the edge. Now, the rest of you in particular, Miss Rebecca, I recognize the type of creature you turned into. If I had to guess, that particular creature, that penguin thing, that may have the clearest path to power out of any of the forms you've shown me so far. I've seen, like, those animatronics. They have, like, many different alternative forms, like Withered and Nightmare and all sorts of things like that. So be careful about using that one.
I don't think she's going to be usable for a while anyway.
Yes, that stands to reason. But if it did hold its own in that situation, it is a one worth considering. But here's the important thing. Your alternate forms, they're sometimes going to feel like they're trying to push you out of the way.
Right.
But that is technically an illusion. They're not actually real. She takes a step over to one side, just pacing with her head down. Even Masarako and Goong that I turn into, they're not real. At least, it's difficult to explain. But at the end of the day, the only mind in your head is your own. What happened to Parker is basically the inability to turn off. She snaps her fingers. Yes, think of it as an executable program. You are the computer. But sometimes your alternate forms act like executable programs, and when they go haywire, you cannot turn them off as easily. You're still in there. you're not gone. But all of your resources are being poured into one program. Parker, he ran out of time to sustain his transformed state, and thus reverted back to his true self.
Mm.
So, in that case, his own physical limitations prevented him from losing himself. And that tells me that the form he took was not really natural to the character he was. I don't know all of the implications of that, though. So that's about as much wisdom as I can offer.
Hmm.
Well, there is one other piece of advice that I can offer right now. I
Mm.
believe the three of you need to take a wellness day.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more.
So, what I recommend is to go somewhere where you can have actual, nice, relaxing fun together.
Hmm.
I guess it wouldn't hurt.
I could think of a place or two.
Parker hesitates a moment. Well, honestly, I I've heard that the arcade is back up and running.
That was
You know,
more or less what I was thinking, or at least the mall, where the arcade is.
yeah,
I know
it'd
the
be nice
restaurant's
to
just there.
it'd be nice to go and check out what's still working after everything that's happened.
Yeah.
So, Ash, you coming along?
Why not? And we're pretty much off today anyway, so.
Yeah.
All right. So, I I shall be joining you at a little bit of a distance, let you all have your own fun, but I will be around in case any questions or concerns crop up, or if anyone has any other information they need clarified.
All right.
And so, with that, the group heads over to Wizard Warrior Arcade.
Yay!
Woohoo!
Let me just drag the player flag over to the spot in question.
Mm.
Now, where did it go? There did it go.
In front of your face?
I said, there did it go.
Sorry!
Pay attention to the soft consonants that are slightly eaten up by the fact that we're doing this across a lot of internet. Gosh, all I'm asking for is something that's only slightly unreasonable.
Mm.
That for the viewers at home means I'm fully aware that what I'm asking for is unreasonable.
Mm.
And that means
Oh, hi,
that
Gwenny.
Are you joined in as a game master again?
No. It's just sometimes when you mouse over certain sections, you can actually kind of access your characters.
Oops.
Whatever. They're all. I have the minis for our different alternate forms
Yeah.
hidden away in the fog of war areas, just in case anybody decides to do something boneheaded.
Parker.
Parker.
What are you looking at me for?
Because none of us are going to do anything like that. We're not trigger happy like you are.
Boy, the line between in character and out of character is very blurry sometimes. Alright, let's see. Let's get this. Let's get everybody inside of the building here. And let me just plop Hanako here as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, everybody's inside of here. And the first thing everybody notices is, well, actually, it's a couple of, let me make it clear what it is. These are just barriers that obscure vision here.
Yep.
But people, the spots they can see, it's the same arcade. They put stuff back where it's supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they seem to focus on fixing stuff rather than replacing stuff, which I guess is pretty good. I mean, it's not like it was a bad arcade or anything.
No.
No, it wasn't.
And Hanako decides to step to one side and just gestures for everybody to go in ahead of her.
Mm-hmm.
Go on in, and I'll find a table, and I'll be available there.
All right.
Okay.
And so, when you step by there, Rebecca, you're the one who first crosses paths with our favorite moving lady.
Hey.
Gilda Hoffman has returned.
Hi, Gilda.
Oh, hey there. It's been a while, hasn't it?
Yep.
Wow. You look depressed. You're in a good place to take care of that right now. I'll tell you that right now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, by the way, I've got something fun to show you. She backs up with a large dolly that she has, and she shows you on that dolly, a large animatronic bear.
Hi.
What the heck is that?
That isn't what I think it is it?
Meet Monica Bear. There's been a lot of trouble with them weird shifters and amalgamations going on all over the news. So, the proprietors decided to order a little bit of a security measure. She pats it twice.
Well then.
And that's when its eyes light up, and it looks over at you.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to Wizard Warrior Arcade, Hans!
Thank you.
See that? Her eyes are fully functioning with facial recognition software, as in it can tell what a human face looks like, and it knows when it's talking to one or more people.
Cool.
And check this out. She lowers the dolly and kicks it away from her.
Mm-hmm.
And the bear stands up and takes a step toward the group. It is fully autonomous and can wander around all over the area.
Cool.
Well, the only thing missing now is a haunted kid.
What's that? Nothing at all. And Parker goes over to Ashton and covers your mouth with a headlock disguised as a friendly guy gesture, but is like, dude, shut up. Well, if y'all need anything at all or see anything suspicious, just go grab Monica here.
Okay.
It raises one arm and cocks its hip a little bit and gives a kind of parade wave that kind of gently rocks its endoskeleton a little bit in a kind of jerky robotic motion. And its jaws start to pump. I'll be here. I've got my eye on you.
Good to know!
Great! We'll just be using this entrance over here. Okay, let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Right. Okay. Parker finally lets go.
Mm-hmm.
And oh boy. Okay. Well, that's not creepy at all.
Nope.
Again, one step away from Five Nights at Freddy.
I look over at Ashton as if I'm like really offended.
Now, I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but there's also one other thing I'm worried about. Look into Monica, I believe her name is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and she's
That's
locking
Monica.
eyes with you. Monica Bear.
Concerning what happened with Ace and Johnny, we should probably make sure nothing gets in here.
Yeah. Anyhow,
Or,
By the way,
better yet, it
just
doesn't go
Monica.
near us.
What's that, Ash? What did your character say?
Or better yet, at least she doesn't go near us or our special earrings.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a good point. So let's find a place as far away from the entrance as possible.
Right. By the way, Ashton, just Monica.
Really, Becca? Really? I'm still getting nightmares from that stupid game. Why'd you have to bring it up?
Bye.
Okay. So, step 1, break eye contact with that thing, and to this end, he goes behind the DDR machines that we have here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I was pushing the wrong button.
Mm-hmm.
Button. Who's got the
Ash.
button? Okay, so we got ourselves some games over here.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. I've still got a few credits from last time. Let's see if they actually still work. He goes over, finds a copy of one of the Tekken games.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's try this. And sure enough, his card still has credits and they still work. Hooray!
Mm-hmm. Rebecca's just gonna lean over Parker's shoulder and watch him.
And Parker, of course, chooses the kangaroo, whose name he always forgets.
I think it's Alex.
Okay, so kangaroo, my first opponent, is a grizzly bear, of course. Why wouldn't it be?
Is it is it Monica?
Oh, don't you even start with me right now.
Is
So
it-
he just starts playing around, and now D20. Oh, he done got knocked out in the first. in the first match he played. Oh, come on! Seriously? Am I that rusty?
You also have a girlfriend on your shoulder.
Yeah, well, I'm not about to complain about that.
She kisses him on the cheek.
Oh boy.
Yeah, and once everybody turns around, somebody's nearby.
Hi.
Can we help you, Monica?
Y'all having a good time?
Yes.
Yes.
She does not respond. Her facial expression has no capacity to adjust its expression, and she's just kind of staring. Locking
Anyhow.
eyes.
We're going back to our game now. Thank you, Monica.
Actually, I feel like a little bit of racing. How about you guys?
Sure.
Let's go over here.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I'll keep playing over here.
Wee.
Speaking out of character, especially at least this way, she'll be probably more focused on me than the others.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so, here's a nice little... Ooh, they got Mario Kart 8.
Nice.
Which is actually... Yeah, they got the cabinet for it and everything. And sit down and... Yeah, never actually played this game without using a controller.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do it.
Good luck.
What's that even supposed to mean?
I don't even know. Anyhow, she picks Toad.
And he picks Yoshi.
Do they have Toadette in this one, or?
Yes, they do, actually.
Then she picks Toadette.
Okay. Still Yoshi. And now, let us both roll a d20.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to...
D20? Are you kidding me?
I get a better score than you.
Oh my god! You know, I was just saying good luck as a joke, but I didn't expect it to end up being true.
So, as it turns out,
Toad is also
Parker was actually doing pretty well, but then suddenly one red shell hit him, and then 2, 3, 4 people passed him up, and right when he was about to try to get back on his footing, another freaking Rebecca comes along. There was another green shell at him, which should not have hit because it's not that accurate. But no, it's just this is a fair and balanced game we're playing here. One little thing goes wrong, and then suddenly everything goes. Bleh.
She looks over and winks at him.
And he just points, you did not earn that. I'm gonna take it back in the next race.
Alright.
Okay. And now roll the d20 again.
Mm-hmm.
The 20. That's still... There we go.
At least this
Here.
time was slightly
It was...
This time, we both lose to the CPUs. Because we're bad at video games.
One more!
Okay, one more. One more. Okay. And the next race in the Grand Prix comes up. A doodly-doo. There we go.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Can you beat a 16?
I already rolled.
Oh, that was a 7. That was your roll?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, popped up. Okay.
Oh dear.
So yes, finally, Parker dominates the track, as is his God-given right as a U.S. citizen. Because that's how that works, right?
Nope.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. Okay. So yes, finally, he stands up, is about to do a little bit of a victory dance. He turns around and where did you get here?
Dang, I thought for sure she'd at least stick with me.
And she's just sort of locking eyes with Parker. Okay. And she's not saying anything.
Say something, I'm giving up on you. I think we should head to the mall.
Maybe. Maybe yeah, it's about that time.
Mm.
So let's grab Ash and.
Yep.
So Ash, what are you playing?
Same game as you did earlier.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And someone has actually decided to challenge you in that game.
Oh my.
And she's not bad.
Mm.
So now, roll me a d20.
Alrighty.
You don't know. Maybe this person, lady gamer thing can roll worse. It's
Nope.
no, that's not worse.
Well, worse comes to worse. Considering that her roll is kind of low too. It was probably almost even, but then that nat one happened.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's not even with a nat one.
No.
No, I said
No.
almost even until the nat one. Because to be fair, you guys were probably playing that game for a while, so I was really focused on that one.
So yeah, it was close until it wasn't. Both halfway down, and then she just decided, okay, time to actually take this the slightest bit seriously.
Mm-hmm.
And she skunked you.
Darn. Oh well, it was still fun.
Yeah. Yeah, that was fun. And that's when Parker and Rebecca join him.
Hey, Ashton, I think we're gonna head out.
Really? So soon?
Yeah, it was getting a little crowded in here.
Oh, right. That kind of crowded.
Yeah, so I don't have any idea what's going on here, but every time I turn around, it's like, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
She likes you.
Well, I would like a
Sorry, Monica, he's spoken for.
Oh, good grief!
She raises a finger and gives a sort of staccato waggle of it, where she waves her finger back and forth a little bit. Her body is supposed to be moving in time with it, but everything is just a little bit off. Before she pumps her jaw, and a voice line speaks, "Don't cause no trouble now, here."
We're just playing games, and actually, we're done for today.
Yes, we're done. We're going. We're leaving now. And
I can imagine Parker just like dragging Rebecca away.
yes, just lifting her over his head, a la Ocarina of Time style, and just
Not
sort of
what
hurrying.
I was expecting. I was expecting more just like grabbing her arm and being like,
maybe that'd be easier.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, why not? This takes I'll just take her by the hand in a nice boy-friendly manner, public hand holding and whatnot, and hurry her along.
Yep.
To maybe we should find Hanako too.
Mm-hmm.
So let's just go on to find. She said she'd be at the restaurant portion, right?
Yeah.
Oh boy. Well, thanks for the fun game. Had a fun time.
Yeah, no worries.
I would recommend just highlighting both of us and kind of moving us together.
Okay.
Take care. Gotta follow my friends.
Whenever you want a rematch.
You know it. What? She's a fellow gamer.
Gamers gotta game.
Mm-hmm.
So this one's a waitress of sorts. I only had one model,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you could
and
at least give them different colors.
well, that would have taken more time.
Time.
And actually, I'll be right back. I gotta check on my brother real quick.
Alright.
Time. That's tonight's word of the day.
Anywho, we can still keep going while she's going away.
Okay. So they make it to Hanako. And Hanako is at first only very mildly surprised to see them all at once and says, "What's on your mind?"
We are being followed.
And she blinks, glances, and is still in direct line of sight of the bear. And the bear is still, well, actually, no, her head is no longer pointed in their general direction.
Hmm.
Apparently something else has her attention now. And Parker says, "It was so weird. She just, every time we turn our backs, turn around, she's just like, there, staring at us."
Yeah, so we think we're gonna move to a different location.
That's probably for the best, but I want to try something.
Yes.
She hops down from her seat
Mhm.
and starts making her way toward the bear.
Bear.
And this next part, I would actually like to wait.
All right.
So, in the meantime,
Mhm.
everybody listening in, I'm gonna need you to do a little dance while we're waiting.
Yep.
So if you're sitting down and have difficulty dancing for that reason, just hold up one finger from each hand and alternate raising them each over your head.
Anyhow, I will be right back.
I am practicing the dance I described myself. And yeah, alternating, raising and lowering my left and right hand while my index fingers are raised. I did a workout today, so this is actually getting a little bit tiring right now. And my fingers are getting kind of stiff. So I'm going to stop now. Holy crap. That didn't take nearly as long to tucker me out as I thought it would. Whew. Boy, maybe I shouldn't have done that third push-up today. That was another joke. I'm funny. Yeah. Okay, no, I'm not.
And I'm back.
Ah, well, unfortunately, Ty stepped out just a moment ago.
Figures.
So I was just teaching our listeners a little dance they can do while they wait, which involves alternating raising your left and right hand while your index fingers are pointed upward.
Why do I have a feeling you're not telling the truth?
That is it. You can check the VOD. I am exactly telling the truth.
Okay.
Hi.
Hello there.
What
We're
is
all
this?
together again.
So?
You missed a very detailed dancing instruction.
I heard that part. I heard a little bit of that part before I walked away. I know that you were like doing stuff with your fingers.
In that case, you missed absolutely nothing then. It was just more of the same. Anyway, we were playing a game. Okay.
Yep.
So, Parker and Rebecca told Hanako about the bear, and Hanako got up to check something.
Right.
And she goes over and stops. She raises her voice and waves her hand a little bit and says, "Excuse me." The bear then turns her head, 90 degrees, is about to raises her arm halfway up in a position that was probably meant to be like waving her hand, but then just sort of stops and stares at Hanako.
Mm-hmm.
Why do I have a bad feeling about this?
Same.
Well, this isn't good at all, mutters Hanako.
Hmm.
Right then. So we should probably leave, all of us, right now.
Yes.
And when she is on her way to rejoin you, you hear the hydraulic pump of feet bringing the bear closer.
Backwards.
Yeah, better.
Crab walk.
Good grief.
There's just no pleasing you. Okay, I have a feeling that none of us should. One of us should always be staring at that thing, or else it's just gonna sneak up on us somehow.
Like a weeping angel?
Oh, please don't! Please don't! I don't want to
Mentioned
imagine that
Monica.
thing works like that.
She's mentioned Monica. You really expect anything less?
You're absolutely right. Okay, let's go.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye on Monica here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So the bear continues to draw closer, and the rest. Come on, highlight. I'm actually going to grab Ashton too because he's
Thank you.
going to be backing up a little bit. And yeah, on their way, they pass their friend Gilda.
Hi.
So, what do you think of her?
She's cool.
Yeah, cool. And Gilda smiles. Absolutely, she's built with state-of-the-art technology, facial recognition, and apparently they found that these shifter things give off a weird energy signature, and they built their ability to detect that too.
You don't say.
Well, that's very useful information that I wish we had earlier. Well, we're gonna go out and enjoy the rest of the mall, because we haven't seen it in a while either.
Yes.
Alrighty. You go have a good time then.
Yep. We will.
Yeah. Absolutely good time. And,
Before we leave,
yeah?
out of curiosity, who exactly is the manufacturer to Monica here?
Let's see. The manufacturer. I don't quite recall. I'm mostly just a delivery grunt myself.
Whoa.
why you blow into microphone? That was not necessary and did not sound fun.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't trying to.
It was very noisome. No, that is not what that word means. No, do not use that word in regards to noise making. That is not what that means.
Google?
Anyway. So, if I remember right, is something to do with, the name had something to do with farming or something.
Farming? Like harvesting or something?
Sounds close. Yeah, we'll just say that for now, yeah. I have to, look at the bottom of her foot to figure out for sure.
Can you do me a favor and actually go check now?
Alright. So she goes over, and the bear has been, approaching them more. And
Yeah, I
Gilda
her.
manages to catch up to the bear. And she says, okay. Alright, Monica Bear. Need you to enter. Oh, can't say this out loud. So she quiets down and whispers to the bear's ear, and the lights in her eyes turn off, and she kind of slumps a moment. And then she kind of, hunkers down, hoists the bear over her shoulder, bends her leg, and looks at the bottom. Harvey Star Incorporated.
Harvey Star.
Well, at least it's not the group that I thought it was. Still.
Are you sure? I'm gonna go up and look at it.
I'm gonna do the same.
And I'm just gonna put Parker behind you in case he needs to, snatch you away, because he knows the kind of jump scares those games are famous for.
Yes. So is Rebecca. Obviously.
It does say, it says, with 2 capital letters but no spaces, Harvey Star. And it's got a little star insignia underneath the word Harvey, imprinted at the bottom of its foot.
Let's see. All right, thank you.
Anyhow,
we're gonna go to the mall. I heard that there's a new ice rink being built.
Oh yeah, I just finished putting the finishing touches on it
Nice.
the other night. And she's back down, and she says to it, "Now, activate." And its lights turn back on, and it stares directly at Parker again. And then it stares at Ashton. And then Rebecca. And then finally at Hanako. And, yeah. The eyes flicker a moment. And I'm just going to roll a fight check for Parker for no reason at all. In human mode, it doesn't have any modifiers, so don't mind me. I'm just,
oh, God.
You weren't needing that frontal lobe, were you, Ashton?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
So,
and I'm raising my arm to protect myself, because even I remember what happens.
yeah, it then just sort of lunges, and we hear a nice loud at you, and Parker, he tries to help.
Wait a minute.
Wait, what?
Because considering that I wear the compass around my shirt, or my neck, What are the odds of Monica accidentally biting into that instead?
Um, I'd say like out of D20 chances, anything above a 4.
Mm.
So that.
Yeah, well, at this
Oh,
point,
look
I
at
think
that.
it's gonna be a quick reaction without meaning to.
Yeah, that's a 19,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, that's actually bad for us in this case. And yeah, she gets sparked by the thing around your neck
Yeah, well, like I
and
said,
staggers for a moment,
yep, here we go.
and stays staggered.
Yeah, I do apologize for pointing it out, but I can't help but feel that right at the moment she's about to lunge, Ashton, out of instinct, raises his compass necklace out of habit, like he's about to transform, and that's what she bites into instead by mistake.
Mm.
Yeah, that whew. And so you see her eyes flickering a little bit, and initially the eyes were brown,
Mm-hmm.
and for a moment they appear blue.
So,
Yeah.
And she's not moving now, though, which means we can leave now. And that's when Parker grabs both of y'all and just
Mhm.
starts moving your butts closer to the exit. We're not gonna be here no more.
Oh, Parker!
Bye.
No more time. None of this. We're leaving. We're leaving now.
Bye! Look after Monica, please!
And okay, let's see. That would place us in a spot that I'm gonna have to set up for a bit.
Mhm.
So, enjoy ye old title screen whilst I arrange miniatures.
Yay!
In the meantime, uh, yeah, that was a weird situation.
Indeed.
Parker just sort of exhales a little
Mhm.
and says, maybe I'm picky, but that didn't seem all that relaxing.
No, no, it didn't.
Definitely not. I mean, it was at one point in my case, but after that, definitely not.
Right. Can
Oh
we ever
dear.
even go back there?
And Hanako shakes her head. No, not as long as that bear is around.
I liked that place.
Yeah, really is a great place. But what are you gonna do?
Mm.
Admittedly, Ashton is keeping silent because he still remembers what happened to when Ace and Johnny got the spark. And I don't think we actually clearly described it to Hanako here.
Mm.
Hmm. Well, Parker's not gonna be the one to do it. Yeah,
Ashton isn't.
excuse me. Hmm. Nobody? Nobody wants to volunteer for the duty of explaining how more stuff got screwed up?
Ashton would be the one to understand that a little bit more.
Hmm. Well, this is going to require more time than I thought because the map isn't here anymore.
The heck?
Oh no! What the heck happened there?
I don't know. Well, I believe now we shall require a 10-minute break whilst I fix this problem.
You do that.
Yeah, okie doke.
I shall mute myself and, I don't know, pause the stream or talk about the movies or tea parties or, like, the War of 1812, whatever it is that people who aren't me talk about. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. I'm gonna open up Animal Jam for a bit while I wait.
Alright.
Hmm.
So, how much do you think he's gonna hate me for implanting the idea of Monica receiving the spark?
Oh boy. Probably a lot.
Yeah, I have a feeling.
Hmm. And tonight's gonna be a good night. Yeah, it would be nice to actually get back to Animal Jam with you. You know, granted, Animal Jam decides it wants to be cooperative this time.
And I actually did download it this time. Well, from
Yay! Hopefully, it
Okay.
actually lets us be friends, because that was baloney!
Yeah, I'm not gonna argue with that one. That was weird. Yeah, come to think of it, I wonder if my old uh what's the term again? Uh
Account?
yeah, thank you. Account is still there.
It should be. Mine is. I'm actually playing on my old account. You might need to, like, go in and change your password and whatnot. I know there was a few hacks and stuff.
True.
Oh, I also, while we're here, I think might be good to maybe erase that one part of your last VOD where you put your credit card number or whatever it was out there.
Oh no, that wasn't a credit card number. That was something else.
It was still some sort of code, and I'm sure you don't want that out on the internet.
Yeah. No, kill it is. It's one of those changeable things, like used once and it can never be used again by anybody else.
Yeah, I still wouldn't have it out there though.
Yeah, true. And there we go. Might as well.
So yeah, I might actually do that immediately after the stream.
Edit. What the hey? Huh.
Actually, while
I
we're
can't
at
seem
it,
to.
you might want to go into your email and all that.
Oh no, don't worry. The password and everything's been changed. Actually, you know what? I can't believe I didn't think to do this. Because I don't think I made a copy of. Well, technically I did highlight it, but you know what? I'm going to download it. And once it's downloaded, I'm going to erase both of them. Well, because they can't let me edit the videos themselves, so.
Right.
You know, the Fighting Park, the only thing I really got done with that game was the stupid mini puzzle.
Ah.
Actually, I'm a knucklehead.
Oof.
No, I mean, like, I'm a knucklehead. Considering that, let's face it, everything just got wonky.
Oof.
So, at least up until I had problems with the login,
Mm.
I'll highlight it again. But well, I may still download the other one. Once that's downloaded, I'll delete the original.
Mm.
Yeah, that should do. Because then at least this way, it's not completely gone. If one day I want to upload everything onto YouTube, I'll at least
Right.
have a copy of it.
Yay.
I mean, again, my own fault for going through all that, especially since the killer is. Because I didn't realize that apparently I might have just switched to a different version of the desktop, so to speak, on Streamlabs.
Mm-hmm.
That particular one didn't have the Be Back Soon muted. That's why you
Right.
could hear me.
Yep.
And I made sure that was gone when I fixed up the other one.
Yee.
So you took out the part where we explained the misunderstanding, but left in the part where I was being mean?
I
Oh, gee, thanks.
You're
love
welcome.
you.
Now everyone's really gonna think I'm a jerk.
That's totally what happened. We're talking about last night's stream. That was a little bit wonky.
Yeah,
Because she
because
said some numbers out loud on stream that we kind of wanted to remove.
8675309.
5309.
8675309.
Nice, good, wholesome song written by a good Christian Minecraft server.
Totally.
Okay,
Perfect.
this is the best I could do.
Ooh.
I couldn't get the squares to line up with each other, so we're gonna have to deal with it.
It's fine.
That's fine.
Mm-hmm. Hi, GameStop.
Oh no! What the? What the hey?
where they buy off your games for way lower than they deserve.
Well, that's how buy and sell groups work.
But they charge you like an arm and a leg
Yeah,
for
it depends on the
games.
company, though.
Mm-hmm. Anyhow, where shall we go? Aside from the Wizard Warrior Cafe, obviously. Arcade. I don't know why I said cafe.
All right, they were.
Yeah, although a cafe doesn't sound too bad.
Yours are coming out from this side, not that one. That's the Cinemark.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Actually, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Actually, maybe going to a nice, calm set of movies where we're not expected to interact with other people or animatronics might be exactly what we need.
Yeah.
Well, worth a shot.
Rebecca goes up to Parker. Plus, we can cuddle.
Okay, I'm
Uh,
really starting to feel like a third wheel here.
and we get a little bit of an eye roll from Hanako there. We have two third wheels over here.
She just waves.
Oy.
Whatever works for you. This is your day after all. Okay. And on there.
I hear Blue Beetle's playing.
I almost care about that one. Let's check it out. And so they going on their way. Well, shall
You guys
we join
coming?
them?
Might as well.
And there's a little bit of glass shattering overhead.
Uh-oh.
Because, yeah, to get to the arcade proper, you actually have to go up a flight of stairs.
Right.
So it's actually on the second story. And, yeah, you got a bear landing on its side from a window.
What the?
Duh.
Good. What the heck happened?
I don't know. I don't want to know. Let's run.
Okay. Highlighting
Today is
everybody.
not supposed to be a day where we fight things.
Running. That's not what's supposed to. Ash, what are you doing?
Keeps looking back, then to Monica, back, Monica, back, Monica. I'm gonna hate myself for this. Hey.
Ashley, don't you dare!
Hey, you okay?
And yeah, anybody here remember? Oh, that's the problem. I am a silly boy.
How silly.
Need to hit the upload button one more time. I'm that kind of silly. Hang on. Almost there. It's gonna be a big dramatic moment.
Drama.
Fun. Big drama. Everybody, big drama. Everybody, chant at home. Big drama, big drama, big drama, big drama.
Big drama. Dope.
Come on. Big drama?
Drama?
Drama, where'd you go?
Give us the drama.
We're waiting for you, drama. Okay, so, anybody ever watch Ben 10?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm a big fan.
You know that sound that the Omnitrix makes when Ben's all out of time to be an alien and doing cool stuff?
Oh no. Why? Why do you think?
Yeah, the bear's eyes kind of roll back in her head a little bit, and you hear something kind of similar to. And a moment later, a doink, a doink.
What the?
It is a little girl.
That is a little girl.
Wait a minute.
I have several questions.
And she's got a nice shiny watch on.
I see.
And
One quick look, cause that better not be who I think it is.
so, this girl, you do not know. So it is not who you think it is.
Are you sure about that? Because speaking as a player, I kind of created her.
Yes, but wait a minute. That was the wrong little miniature. That's not supposed to be that one at all.
Okay. So I was about to say, what the heck are you doing, turning Luna into
Apologies, everybody. I am a dumb.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot to change colors on stuff. Because it was the best little girl image that was there. But good grief. I am made of dumb. Everybody in the VOD. Everybody chant together. The Game Masters are dumb. It's not a very good chant, but whatever.
I wouldn't say a dumb, but I will say a dope.
You know what? I'll accept that. Okay, gotta darken that. No.
I refuse to call you dumb.
Even when it's appropriate.
Anywho.
So yes, this is not the one that it looks like. On account of just a small case of dumb.
Well, at least worst comes to worst, during another break, you can recreate the character.
Indeed. That what being said, is a little girl. She's physically fine on account of the
Leap.
what
You
happened?
suddenly went robotic.
I didn't hear it.
I did on my end.
Well, your wings end is the one that matters because this is her stream.
Yeah.
Okay. Am I did anything change? Am I still robotic?
Okay, you're good again.
Okay. Right. So, as I desperately scramble to make necessary adjustments, the little girl is, as established, not the one that you made because I'm a dumb.
You're not a dumb.
Alright, moving forward!
But she is absolutely kind of, spooked a little bit. She just kind of backs up against the window, kind of scared like, and kind of hurts her hand a little bit on the broken glass that was on the ground.
Ow. Whoa.
And
it's okay. It's okay. We're not gonna hurt you.
And then you hear from above, well, I might.
Oof.
And you see someone kind of hovering out the broken window.
Oh no.
Oof.
Well, so much for finding a new gaming buddy.
Oh, hey! Listen, things might get a little bit awkward there, but this bear was kind of. She notices the little girl. She notices the crack in the pavement where the animatronic, which tend to range between 250 to 400 pounds, depending on their make and model, made when it collided with the ground from second story. And she starts to put two and two together.
Here we go.
Oh, that was a shifter. She kind of puts her both hands on her mouth and just sort of drifts down and lands next to her. Oh, baby, I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. Here, let me take a look at that. I had no idea. And the little child kind of justifiably sort of just backs up away from her. No, can't go that far. Backs up and tries to curl up against the door and just sort of covers her face and tears fall down and she's scared and in the lady's case she's like, okay, don't panic.
I'm going to very, very slowly and very carefully approach her.
Don't panic. It's all right. I'm very sorry for what happened. I did not know. I thought you were just an actual robot. I
I turn
promise.
my head and I just kind of gesture. I like put my fingers to my lips, just like with the pleading eyes.
She kind of sighs and rolls her eyes a little bit, and everybody roll mind.
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, out of these things,
Actually, let's see.
won't really have any modifiers there. Did I roll a nat 1?
Yep.
I just rolled a nat 1.
Because Parker.
Well,
Parker's not the dumb.
mine was at
Holy
least a
crap, he
little
is the
better.
dumb one.
You said it, not me.
It's not that funny.
Are you sure about that?
You're not helping!
Parker's the dumb one.
So, okay, let's see. Ash?
Yep.
Yeah, you remember last episode on Shifter Ball Z?
Yeah.
When you had the little tussle with the scary lady with the green hair?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This lady got the same voice.
Oh, fudge.
Yeah, I'm gonna step right in between the two.
Excuse me?
Let's
She
just say
kinda.
Well, while Ashton's doing that, I'm like quietly comforting the child. I like get down on my knees and everything.
And the lady just sort of sighs, shakes her head, and puts a hand on Ashton's shoulder. My boy. And then she kind of shoves you into the parking lot.
Ashton!
Whoa, Ash! Okay, that's it.
Kind of saw that one coming. Ow.
Okay.
I'm staying with the kid.
Okay, something about. Then she looks at Rebecca. And she squints a little bit.
I shiver slightly.
Oh, I know who you are.
No, you don't.
Oh, yes, I do. I blew your head off.
No.
And then you turned pink. And
head, please. At least.
And so let's see. That would make the one I shoved, or this guy. She takes a step over. Which one of you was the giant ape? And that's when someone else steps up. Miss Hanako. I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to leave these three alone. And then she looks at her, looks at him, and looks at the other him back there. Okay, so how many shifters we got here? And she steps out between Parker and the strange lady who does not currently have green hair, according to the model.
Yeah.
There's only one here that you need to worry about. Then she squints. No way. Oh, do I get my rematch after all?
Please, now is not the time or place.
And she turns and looks back over at the child that she just got finished terrifying, and at the others. Then she gives a sigh. All right, you have a point. Little girl, once again, I am sorry. I don't know how you wound up in your situation, but if you ever need help, she starts to levitate over everyone's heads. I'll keep an ear out for you. I'm not always difficult to find.
No.
This is actually one of my favorite haunts. And with that, she just sort of phases through a nearby wall, and is no longer detectable.
Ow. Ow.
Rebecca continues to look over the young kid.
Ashton, are you all right?
Ow. I'll be fine. Ugh.
Here,
Shoulder
let me
like
see it.
a-
Let me see it. She insists on turning you around and looking you over. Now, roll me a d20 so that I can tell what kind of boo-boos you got.
Like you're 5.
Is moderate, is some scraping, nothing bad, and yeah, when she examines you, is like, okay, you'll be fine. And then she just kind of acts like she forgot you were there.
It's like nothing to write home about.
Huh?
She's just like nothing to write home about. Go away.
Yeah, well, to be fair, even I'm more worried about the kid than myself.
Mm-hmm.
Parker, meanwhile, is sort of trembling a little bit, his right hand sort of hovering over his ring, but not touching it.
Merry Christmas.
Actually, it's not even that melody. It's My Heart Will Go On.
Oh, jeez.
Copyright.
Yep.
Let's just talk very loudly over it so the bot doesn't pick it up.
Easier said than done.
So, Ashton, your buddy is trembling.
Hey, you okay?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm fine. He finally makes himself touch the watch, and it brings up the condition of Shaggy Kong, and he's still, lying on his belly, sort of in a napping position. Yeah, he wasn't ready to fight anyway, and just waves away the hologram and backs up against the wall as best he can.
Mm-hmm.
And where was that?
Crisis averted, I suppose.
For now.
You hear rapid footsteps climbing down from the staircase.
Oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wrong thing. And that's when Hilda barges out the door, brandishing a chair. Where is she? Where is she? I'm gonna. And she rushes over, uh, casually picks up Rebecca
Mm-hmm.
and puts her over here.
I think I see where this is going.
And actually kind of puts the chair aside and seats Rebecca on said chair.
Uh,
Then she grabs the child and hurries back inside.
Yep, she knows her.
mm. What
And
happened? I hope that kid's okay.
Hanako just steps forward and gives a loud heaving sigh. I believe we may have to attempt this more personal day another time.
It seems like it, or at least at a different location.
So, does anyone know of a more secure location we could attempt? As this
Uh,
mall seems to be compromised.
But
Go
what about them?
to.
I don't know that we can afford to interact much with them under these circumstances, I'm afraid.
Hmm.
Mm,
Let's see. I know that there's the strip mall. It's at the bakery. We can get some stuff there, and then we can just go to the park. Maybe eat some snacks together or something. I don't know.
maybe.
Meanwhile, Parker has not moved or interacted with anybody during this particular stretch.
Scooch, scooch. Parker?
No response.
She kind of just puts a hand on his shoulder.
Kinda jumps a little bit. Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, whatever you say.
Are you okay?
He stares with his mouth hanging a little bit open. He doesn't immediately answer, but after composing himself, he bounces himself off of the wall a little bit and adjusts his shirt and says, Yeah, I'm fine. So,
I'm gonna look over at Hanako and Ashton and gonna be like, hey, I think we're gonna split off and just kind of go to his place.
Alright, just be careful, okay, guys?
Yeah, no problem.
alright. And so, with that, Parker sort of wraps an arm around Rebecca's waist and holds her against himself, maybe a little bit harder than is strictly necessary.
Yep, here we go. Overprotectiveness.
Right.
Although, now that I
Hanako,
think of it,
meanwhile, Hanako, meanwhile, simply observes for the time being.
So
And
yeah,
after all this, there is not a map that I have that can account for this particular situation.
mm. So theater of the mind time.
Come on, move that flag. There we go.
Flag. We need to seriously get Parker's apartment sorted out.
and to be fair, I gotta get Ashton's home situated too. I mean, I got his
Mhm.
family set up, but not his living area.
Mm. So, are we at his place now?
Yes. And once there, they wander past little a little cat tree that has no cats in it.
He has a squirrel.
It has a squirrel.
Tippy.
She gives Tipper little scritches.
And Tipper accepts scritches and turns around and hops back into squirrel hole. You can hear the little chipping away of tiny teeth on nuts.
Anywho,
Parker just sort of collapses onto the couch.
Rebecca kneels next to him.
I couldn't do it.
Couldn't do what?
She was right there. And I couldn't use the ring.
She just rubs his shoulder again.
All I could think about was what happened yesterday. It was so I was so numb, like I was barely there. Like I didn't even matter.
I'm sorry.
No, any of them could have done that. Eh, such a simple thing. Just turn the ring and make the selection, and suddenly I have some kind of. No, that doesn't even matter. Against her, it's.
What
He
do you
shivers
love
a bit.
most about it?
I threw my strongest guy at her, and she blew me away with one hit. The only way I could beat her was to. And he quiets down.
And that only really even happened after. She looks away. What are we gonna do?
I don't know. But I can't keep going on like this. He stands up, and he forces himself to look at his ring. All this happened because somebody somewhere wanted to play with something they couldn't control.
Rebecca is going to pull out her phone, and she is going to look up this Harvest Star. Or
The
Harvey
results
Star.
she pulls up for Harvey Star is a company that supplies mostly it produces a number of different technology solutions,
Mm.
usually in the field of specialized robotics
Mhm.
and in computer software,
Mm.
and very lightly dabbling in heavy machinery, though that part is actually pretty low key. It's usually one of the first two.
Mm. She's going to send the link to Ashton.
Thank you.
Mhm. Because teamwork. It is very important for D&D players to be team players.
And along that image, and along that side of things, how long are you looking into it?
I'm just gonna keep scrolling her for a little bit.
And as you scroll down, you notice the founder, Harvey Starr.
Mhm.
He's a pretty generic white 40-year-old guy smiling, sort of doing that leaning forward with the knee slightly raised type of pose over a slightly blurry background of what may or may not be a golf course of some kind.
Makes sense.
Rich people.
Oy.
I
Huh?
tap his picture really quickly, see if I can find anything else more on him, or like even tap his name.
And,
Yeah,
it doesn't really
I'm
present you with much, but roll me mind just in
gonna,
case.
yeah. I do want to do like a quick reverse image search on him. Okay.
Not bad.
It doesn't really give you anything.
Huh.
What?
I don't know if you're a real person. And that's concerning. Parker,
What? Yeah, yes. Sorry.
there's something odd about this. She shows him her phone.
Okay. Gonna have Parker. Let's see what he notices.
I am face palming.
It's not a bad roll. It's just that he doesn't see anything that you don't.
She's
Hmm.
gonna kind of point out the fact that he doesn't seem to have much on him.
You know what? Since I
Weird.
got the link, could I make a roll for it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Mhm.
What the
you're,
hey?
you're too shaken up to think right now.
Well, more like I'm probably still too sore and worried about the kid.
Mm-hmm.
Ultimately, something's up, but what specifically, we don't know.
Mm.
But Parker, he takes a deep breath, clenches his left fist, the one with the ring on it.
Mm-hmm.
We need a plan. Whatever's going on here, that company is involved somehow.
Yeah. It's odd that it sounds so similar to Harvester, too.
And Rebecca,
Mm-hmm.
with your I forgot to mention with your previous 16, the site that you look at, and Ashton, you wouldn't you wouldn't miss this detail, so you wouldn't need to roll for this.
Oh, okay.
This site looks like some kind of Wix site.
Hmm. Odd.
For those of you listening in,
Mm-hmm.
anyone can make that kind of website.
Yes.
Hashtag not sponsored.
Why would a company that big use Wix when they could easily have made their own site?
Hang on. Wait a second. What kind of products do they sell?
It's robotics and machinery.
Reverse image search some of those products.
Okay. She does so.
And she finds that with a couple of them, they're stock images that lead to different sites.
Odd. None of this is above board.
This is a fake place. Do they even have any contact info or a web or an address or anything?
Not that I can see. No.
There is a contact link at the very bottom in small print,
Mm.
and it leads to a, pretty generic send email and type up your message thing down there, and we'll get back to you.
It's one of those things that you see on most sites like that. It just doesn't do us any good.
There is no address, no physical location displayed, though.
Mm.
Does it's stationed out of Houston, Texas.
Well, that's baloney. At least it sounds like it. It smells like it.
Well, I know one person who might be able to tell us a little something about it.
Mm?
I think it's time we paid a little visit to the arcade again.
Okay. Are you sure that's a good idea?
Do you have any better ones?
No.
All right. Let's go. He takes out his phone and he contacts Ashton.
Mm?
What's up?
Ash, we're headed back to the arcade.
Okay. Are you alright?
I'm fine. Let's go.
Blink, blink. Why do I have a bad feeling about this?
It's Parker.
Hanako asks to see what you were just shown.
I show her.
Mm.
And she tells you that boy is in no condition to be going on any missions right now.
Yeah,
You tell him that I told you so.
I type back. Oh wait, is Parker still on the phone with me?
These are messages, actually.
Alright.
Mhm.
I type back. Hanako says that you're in no condition for another mission. You should stay put where you are.
And he messages back to you. Fine, but you need to investigate this then. This is too big.
Okay.
And then he tells Rebecca, all right, let's get going.
Oh, that little
You're-
liar!
You're just gonna disobey her? Wait, no, she wouldn't know.
Correct.
Okay.
And with that, we're
Also,
going to
she's
take
turning
an.
into cat.
What? Kitty cat?
Yes.
Okay. So with that, we're going to take ourselves another quick break.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, ready?
Just going to try to make sure I have everything as it's supposed to be.
I don't need anything but you. I don't know why that's in my head. I mean, it's a good movie and all, but my goodness. We're tied in a knot that never can sever.
Okay, who can Hooray, yeah. Who can
Yo.
still hear me?
I
Oh,
can.
that's pretty much everyone.
Mhm.
Alrighty. So let's see here. I'm gonna take a of a little bit of a time skip to
Okay.
get over there.
Yeah, ready?
As the Alright, I believe that we can unpause officially then.
Mm-hmm.
Woohoo!
So we're going back to the arcade. The place has been closed and is under investigation.
Mm-hmm.
Again.
And right now, the the team is waiting for the initial investigation to end and to figure out their way inside. There are still police troopers surrounding it, and so we need a plan.
Mm.
Last time was battle. This time is stealth.
Mm-hmm. Kitty would be good for this one.
All right.
Well, unfortunately, Matthias is still out of commission, I'm sure.
Sadly, well, actually,
Hmm?
Yeah,
Matthias,
he didn't take nearly as much of a beating as the rest of us did.
correct.
True.
He did have time overnight to rest up.
Hmm.
And the worst thing that happened to him was he was flung a long distance. But
Yes.
you rolled high and managed to land safely.
Mm-hmm.
True. Well,
So,
guess it wasn't hard to try Matthias for this one. Because the only other humanoid I actually have is Keo, and I don't think they can Except the excuse that he's cosplaying an earthbender.
And Parker, who did show up, is going to take his guise as Heishiro,
Mm.
his hidden leaf ninja.
Ninja.
Meanwhile,
So,
Ashton is thinking to himself, should have realized he was gonna lie.
okay, let's see here. Gotta remove everybody who would not be here under these circumstances.
Right.
Okay, and now, everybody,
Yes.
take out that advanced roller thing.
Mm-hmm.
That was not the thing I was supposed to click on. Click on advanced rolling and whatnot. Now, before we commit to anything, does anybody have any particular reason not to be good at stealthing around?
Besides the fact that I did not actually fill out this particular sheet yet, but other than that,
It's not a big deal. You are a cat.
yes, I am cat.
We know how cat work.
Mm-hmm. I know I had started on cinnamon rolls sheet, or not cinnamon rolls, cinnamon swirls sheet.
Okay. So, all we need is to roll in there with
Heart.
our skills of stealth, which translates, in this case, to either mind or agility, whichever is the more relevant skill to our character's method.
Mm-hmm. Probably agility for her. I'm gonna say that's a +2.
Yeah, same here.
Uh,
I mean,
my
mind
my
is
agility and mind are the same modifier.
Because
So,
woman. Oh wait.
does ninja.
Mm-hmm.
Are you kidding me?
what the hey?
Wow, we are a noisy bunch.
We can at least make the excuse that we're still shaken up and worried about the kid from earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Rebecca, you're even if you are noticed, you're a cat and therefore nobody cares.
Mm-hmm.
Ashton,
Yep, there we go.
you're the, shall we say, second to be discovered. But yeah, Parker is having difficulty keeping it together. And so he tried to leap over the police and to get onto the wall, but the guy turned his head at just the wrong moment to notice, okay, everyone, canonically speaking, Heishiro has bright orange hair.
Yes.
Yep.
And yeah, there's an awkward glance between this man who is, hanging like Spider-Man on the wall and the officer there. And when he reaches for his radio, Heishiro just sort of weaves together a string of hand signs, and the guy starts to think that his radio's on fire.
Yes.
Really?
For those of you who are new,
Faster!
this is called a visual genjutsu.
Mm-hmm.
And it works by him summoning a small fireball and anyone who looks directly at the fireball starts to imagine fires cropping up in places where fire ought not to be.
Mhm.
This is an illusion,
Mhm.
but it does make it more difficult to avoid real fire when you confuse it for fake fire.
Mm,
So he just sort of he can't deal with it, and he thinks he's on fire, and he jumps out and starts spitting out profanities. And a moment later, Heishiro just manages to inch his way back over to the broken window, which would put him over here.
Mhm.
And the police officer looks around and sees nothing is actually on fire like he thought it was. Nothing's even hot. He looks back up on the side of the wall and wonders, did I actually see? But what he does is his own business now.
Mhm.
Ashton,
Yep.
you're the second person this guy sees. And yeah, what was your strategy for sneaking in?
Well, I was gonna at least try to sneak behind the cop, but thanks to Parker's stunt, I would imagine that he saw me all of a sudden.
Mhm.
How? Yeah, the officer just hops out of the car, turns around, and may or may not have locked eyes with you. No, wait, no, no. Your score is low, but not that low.
Mhm.
He doesn't lock eyes with you, but notices he definitely sees movement.
Mhm.
So if you want him to, yeah, he's already reaching for his radio a second time, but he's more wary about using it
Mhm.
because it was on fire a second ago. But oh no.
I'm gonna hate myself for this, but are any of the windows open?
There's a big glass hole.
All right, sure. Oh no, cause
You talking the building window or the car?
the car window.
The cruiser. Yeah, his door is open right now because he hopped out due to fire happening, not happening.
Yeah, I'm gonna toss a sleep gas at him.
Okie dokie. Roll me dexterity.
Good thing it's the same as agility, and please work for me. At least
Ooh,
that's better than before.
Woo!
yeah, that works. Yeah. And so before he gets his radio to do nothing,
Mm.
uh, the smoke bomb releases sleeping gas, and he sort of just wobbles a little bit and falls into his uh, his cruiser's front seat with his legs hanging out the door, the
Yeah,
open door.
I helped him to get in properly and make it like he just went to take a nap.
Mhm.
Sleeping on the job.
For all he
Well,
knows,
maybe
that was
not.
all just a bad dream, or a really weird dream at the very least.
Well, he could
Okay.
have been just clocking out for the night and wanted to take a breather on his
And so
break.
the easiest way inside would be the window, which would put
Mhm.
you next to Heishiro.
Yeah, I'd be here too, and probably kind of just sneaking off away from everyone.
The lights are up. The lights are out for
Mhm.
the time being. And Heishiro whispers, okay, try not to disturb anything that we don't have to. There's probably security cameras, but these aren't our real faces that we're using right now. But we have to get in
Mm-hmm.
and find what we can and get out.
Also, Rebecca still doesn't know that Parker lied to her.
Sure thing. Even though you were technically supposed to stay behind.
Meow?
Let's go. And then he ninja leaps. Whoosh.
I whisper to Cinnamoroll. You're gonna be giving him the couch after this, aren't ya?
Meow.
All right.
You kind of see her eyes just like darting at you.
Looking
She's
between
she's staring.
the machines.
She is staring daggers at Hashira right now.
He finds a back door, tests it for openness. It is actually locked. Okay, let's see. He
She
leans
leans
up
up on his
against.
shoulder.
Find anything?
She shakes her head
All right.
and then nips his ear.
Ow! What was that for?
She knows.
She just kind of glares at him.
Fine, silent treatment, whatever. Could you at least do something useful and check out the restrooms or something?
Actually,
So yeah, she's gonna kind of trot over to the restrooms.
I mean, unless you need Matthias to unlock that door, I think I'll have him go near the snack bar.
Okay.
Are the doors open for the bathrooms? Because Cat.
The restrooms are not locked.
But are they shut?
Let's see. Okay, they... Actually, with this type of place, they wouldn't have doors at all.
Mm.
It would just be those kind of winding corridors that lead you into the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Trot, 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 trot.
And, around there?
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't see nothing there.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta set up Heishiro's. Okay. Darn it, not as high as his agility. Alright, can he do it? Oh, yes he can.
Woohoo!
Heishiro's got his own ninja tools that can deal with locks as well. And he pops it open. And sadly, I do not have a proper map for the thing he is about to find, and that is another long hallway with a number of offices
Mm-hmm.
and such.
She is in the manly men's room now.
Nothing in there either.
Kitty Cat don't care. She's
No,
gonna
they
turn
do
around
not.
and
I
leave.
mean, one of the mirrors is shattered, but that's about it.
Yeah. Noted.
And yeah, Ashton, when you were looking past the game cabinets,
Uh-huh.
you notice one of them suffered a little bit of damage.
Mm-hmm.
There was a bit of structural damage. Freehand here, here,
So yeah, Cinnamon's gonna
And
follow
obviously here.
Hishiro into the corridor and kind of leap up on his shoulder again. This time just to be a second pair of eyes.
I'll take a closer look at this little dent. Since I'm here anyway.
The most immediately logical thing that comes to your head as to what might have caused it would be a large, blunt force trauma delivered by a large object.
Perhaps a bear.
A bear would qualify, yes.
Good grief. Hmm. Well, at least I know what that bear ended up hidden. But why the attack? I make my way to the bowling alley next.
Bowling, bowling, bowling.
Well, it's the only other place I can really look, so.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And should I roll for a search?
Nah, there's nothing much particular there, although there is something that might have caught your eye back over at the no, that's not it. Over at the prize corner.
Wait.
No, that was the snack stand.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yes, what I meant was snack stand.
Oh, so I guess I should head back there.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, yes.
Alright. So, what did I miss?
It's nothing, just a small, I dare say, child-sized rolled-up cot under the front counter.
Oh my.
What the? Oh, I'm getting a bad feeling about this. You know, would I be able to pick up the scent from that cot?
How good are Sly Cooper type anthropomorphic animals at that?
Good point.
I can definitely believe in sharp teeth that bite and make much owie.
Mm-hmm.
But I have not seen much precedent for heightened senses beyond that.
Maybe not for Nathias' case, but for cinnamon roll. Yo,
Cinnamon heart.
Or cinnamon heart. Cinnamon heart.
Mm-hmm.
Please come over here quick. I think we got.
She is with Parker.
Oh, for goodness.
Way out of earshot.
Mm-hmm.
Well.
But you know who's not out of earshot?
Oh no.
Good boy.
Yeah.
Luck says I turn around and I'm about to get bit at. Turn around.
Mm-hmm.
And roll me agility.
Oh, not bad.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, she's about to perform a nasty little jump scare, but you can jump away.
Zip.
And yeah, when that happens, she just sort of looks at you and starts, trumping your way over there. Trumping, tramping, stamping, stomping. Any of the big, heavy metal footsteps in your direction, with arms stretched out.
Yeah, sorry. I already got cat handled by the psycho from earlier. I leap the other way.
cat handle.
And believe me,
And okay.
considering that she tried to turn a whole Catholic, a cat, whole class of Catholic kids into shifters, that ain't fun.
Okay, Cinnamon Swirl, roll me mind.
Cinnamon
Mm-hmm.
heart.
Then, none of us can get it right.
We're gonna say that it's. We're gonna say it's a 1. Just because I know she's got like that psychic power thing, so I'm just gonna kind of bump it a little bit above human.
No, that's baseline.
Yeah.
So, nope.
Cred.
Cinnamon Swirl is my fox character.
Ah, that explains the mix up.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going through here.
Mm-hmm.
We find another room here that has, we have the employee bathroom. It's actually pretty well stocked up with, certain things there. With, like, you have soap and you have, shall we say, personnel deodorizing equipment.
Mm-hmm.
And paying attention, Heishiro actually finds something off among the ceiling tiles. His eye was guided there because there's there's a chair next to a table next to a small shelf. What's that doing here? It's almost like it was designed to lead someone to the roof. Or to the ceiling, rather. Go check that out.
She jumps up.
Okay, it leads to a ceiling tile, and from under that drops a little pink toothbrush. What is that? Heshiro, climbs up a little bit, cranes his neck, and sees a little girl's toothbrush.
Mm-hmm. She just kind of
Oh, and phone call.
picks it up with her
Be
teeth
right
and hands
back.
it to him.
And a phone call.
Call of the phones. Mwah.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Investigation.
Yeah. But Parker's been making some really bad choices. Or at least some very questionable choices.
He's doing the best he can with what he understands, and unfortunately, he's not in the best frame of mind.
Nope.
And I'm back.
Hopefully
Sorry.
that doesn't lead anywhere we don't want it to lead. Also, welcome back.
Hello.
Sorry about that.
Okay, back to the thing.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, when they step out of the bathroom, they cross paths with someone going into the bathroom.
Hi. Oh wait, I can't speak. Meow.
And whoa! What are you doing here? And then she just sort of shushes him. What are you doing here?
You,
Cinnamon's fur is like bristling.
Okay, is that like your... She looks at the headband. Oh, shifter. And that's probably your ninja cat, right?
uh,
Her ears just
And
kind of flatten.
she pulls back her hand, forms a little glowing ball of energy, and Ashton, we're back to you.
of course.
And you're being pursued by an angry animatronic.
Yeah, to be fair, I probably just found her bed, so she's trying to protect her home.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, she she goes over to the DDR machine
Mm-hmm.
and just starts rocking it back and forth.
Whoa, whoa, easy there! I'm not here to bother you or anything.
Don't you cause trouble now.
Believe me, I'm not here to cause trouble. I mean, would you rather the cop was in here finding you?
And she pulls her head back, her mouth opens up, and she hunkers down for what is obviously a jump.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, look, can
So
we at least...
give me another agility,
Mm-hmm.
agility.
At least I should have 3d6s at this point now. Ooh, I don't need them. Never mind.
Woo!
So put yourself
Oh,
somewhere else. Because whoop, she'd jump all the way over here.
Look, seriously, can't we at least talk? Heck, I'm actually
And
quite a fan of the Fazbear games.
and guess what?
Mm-hmm.
She's out of line of sight now.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Look, I'm not here to hurt you or anything. I mean, if anything, I came here because I was worried about you. Especially since that crazy lady is probably gonna try to recruit you into her twisted army like she tried to do with those Catholic kids.
Meanwhile, back to the not back rooms. Good grief. So, yeah, she's ready for a fight. Parker as Heishiro.
Mm-hmm.
For those of you who joined us, who watched the VOD in the future, what am I saying? None of this even matters. Heishiro, his new form, is not a fighter.
Mm-mm.
So, yeah, he is not equipped to deal with this, and so he's seizing up a little bit, but he says, "Wait, no, we're not here to fight." And Ryo-chan just sort of scoffs and says, "Clearly." So, what I'm going to do, what's going to happen now is we are going to walk past each other and pretend like the other isn't here.
Mm-hmm.
You stay out of my way, and I'll stay out of yours.
So meanwhile, Cinnamon's claws have been like slowly going into him, kind of like mostly because she's like really tense right now after what happened last time.
Owie. And so, hey Shiro, just sort of takes a deep breath, holds it a bit, and speaks, "Yeah, okay." And so she just walks by them and continues hovering from room to room.
Mm-hmm.
And Heishiro finally lets out the rest of that breath. And beep, beep, beep.
Are you kidding me?
No, sadly, I
Hmm.
am not kidding you.
Sorry. Ball of stress. Fluffy ball of stress.
And so she keeps going. She hears weird noise, and Parker just sort of dives into a different office.
Good call.
Mm-hmm.
And she just rolls her eyes. There's nothing in there. I already checked.
Yeah, that's why he's hiding.
And Parker, what? What the heck was that? I can't be out of time now. And he's just sort of seizing up and can't really move at all.
Oh, Christ.
I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm dizzy. I'm so dizzy.
Rebecca changes back immediately.
Okay, switching out. Where did I put you?
Mhm.
There did I put you?
There.
Hang on, this is gonna take a couple of steps.
Mm-hmm.
Eh. Okay. That should work.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. Come on. He pulls up his ring and starts
She
looking for
takes his
something.
hand. She takes his hand and puts it down.
We can't stay here like this.
Why did you tell me that it was okay to go?
I I'm not gonna let you come here. I had to. He's having difficulty forming sentences right now. And now we're going back to our buddy Matthias,
Of course.
Ashton's current form.
To be fair, Rebecca
And
wasn't going to go if she thought that Parker wasn't going to be able to go.
now, Parker, yeah, you know how Five Nights at Freddy's 4 works?
Also, you called him
Crystal
Parker.
is
Parker?
Matthias or Ashton, and
Ashton.
yes, I certainly do.
Mm-hmm. The illusion discs.
Yep.
Oh, I'm not talking about the lore.
Hmm.
I'm talking about the mechanics.
Oh yeah. I
Oh,
know.
lovely. With the flashlight?
And the listening very carefully.
Oh,
Roll me a mind.
and the mind is a 0.
No modifier for the mind, eh?
Believe it, I was half tempted to do a 1 since it would take some cunning, but nope. At least I got 3d6s. Ooh, never mind.
All right.
Mhm.
So when you close your eyes and really take a moment to listen, you can hear the soft scraping of feet behind you, the softest hum of gears that mimic a strange parody of breath behind you. Not immediately behind you, but just that's her general direction, putting her somewhere in this general area, maybe?
I bring out a pretty powerful flashlight, but don't turn it on yet.
Okay. Gonna take any actions? Because while they're subtle, she is moving.
From right behind me, right?
Not immediately behind you, but behind you, yes.
Can't believe I'm concerned, but I'm thinking of doing a one of those special jumper spins to maybe get a bit of distance just in case, but then flash the flashlight in the general direction.
Alright. Place your character about where you want him to be.
All right. Let's say right about here. Then that way.
And you've just successfully played red light, green light
Whew.
with the bear animatronic.
Yay! Dum, 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 dum.
Good grief.
We're all on the kick right now, as far as like FNAF goes.
Yeah, true.
And she's just standing still there, eyeing you.
Okay. Look, I'm not here to fight. I'm not here to do any damage to this place. I only came here because I was worried about you.
Katunk.
Still got the flashlight on her. And I get it. You're scared. Honestly, I'm scared too. But I'm honestly more
Katunk.
honestly, I'm more afraid of what that psycho who attacked you would do to you if she got her hands on you. Because trust me when
Does
I
Ryu
say,
hear this?
I don't know. Because trust me.
And now I want you to think about Five Nights at Freddy's 2.
Oh, lovely.
And that flashlight.
I take another step back. Don't make me do this.
Ka-chunk.
Yeah, I'm basically doing a strobe life effect on her.
She doesn't really react. But after a moment of the strobing, you notice that she's not there anymore.
Oh, lovely.
And back to Rebecca and Parker.
Mm-hmm.
Because of course.
Now, Parker is slowly inching his way to looking into the hallway. There's no immediate sign of Ryo-chan anymore. So I'm going to move this miniature elsewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. Think she's gone, but just in case, I gotta turn into something.
No,
Why not? I just.
you can't. You literally can't right now.
Yeah, okay, I can't become Heishiro, but I've got like a bunch of other. He wrestles away from your hand and starts looking at his ring, starts going through the different choices, and
Please.
every single one of them is in its dormant, unavailable state right now.
There's a part of him
No.
that wants to say that they can tell that he's not mentally okay.
Mm.
No, 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 no. This isn't right. What's going on here?
You probably used too much power when you transformed before.
But that was just one
Last night.
guy. Oh no. Oh, dang it, Hanako was right. Hanako was right. I shouldn't be here right now. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
She just holds him.
And he holds her. And now,
Why did you
back to
why did you
Ashton.
drag me along though?
Matthias got to roll again.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. For mine,
Come on.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
Is nothing.
Don't like that.
Could I roll one of
You've...
my d6s?
Yes, you can.
Better.
Okay. So, you do hear the same kind of soft whirring noises. A little bit in a thiswardly direction.
Mm-hmm.
But you also hear a soft sing-songy whisper. Come out, come out. I know you're here.
Which one of them is it? Is that Rio or is that
That's Rio.
Oh, fudge.
Coming from a sort of thiswardly direction.
Mm-hmm.
No. Well, I'm about to make myself a target. Whoop. Hey, little lady, I think Foxy's the best, and Freddy drools.
And yeah, she's right here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, at least it got your attention.
She turns around and Colump!
Can
She's
can I make my way to the broken window?
roll me agility. Roll me agility.
Okay,
Mm.
okay.
Please, please, please,
Agility
please.
is no, that ain't it. 2. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, come on.
Dice? Do you have any other dice? More D6?
Yeah, I do have. Oh, wait a minute. Ah, shoot! I rolled a d6, not a d20.
Oh.
Roll a
Well,
d20.
then roll again.
Sorry.
Roll proper.
Okay, that works.
Mm-hmm.
That works. She swipes at you, trying to grab you, but you manage to jump in your chosen direction before she can.
Yeah, that's right. I think Freddy really stinks. Glamour
And,
barely passes.
And yeah, you see, stepping out from behind her. Well, there you are. You're very quiet when you want to be.
Lady, you don't want to be near her when she's like this.
And yeah, she turns around, is about to. Oh, what's the worst that can jump scare? And jump scare, a lot of noise, and yeah, just kind of startles her more than anything.
Mm-hmm.
And so she starts chasing after her, like, and anybody know the proper term for the backhand slap?
I do.
Yeah.
We're not gonna say it. but
Yeah,
I know it.
even I'm not gonna say it. And I don't use
And
those words.
now she's here.
Mm-hmm.
Crud, you okay?
Ow.
Hey, okay, Peachy Keen, hon. What's wrong with you, kid? Yeah, you don't freak someone out like that and makes him on edge.
You really don't know the lore of Five Nights at Freddy, do you?
Look, I can't keep up with every new thing that comes out, okay? I know they're scary robots, they're creepy looking, and they eat kids or something.
Face palm. Yeah,
Sure, we'll go with that.
you have no idea.
And yeah, the sound of tumbling steel and whatnot and jump scares. Yeah, everybody here in the back knows and
Mhm.
hears it. And Parker, he jumps up and starts running out back to the door that leads to the main atrium.
Yeah, Rebecca's chasing after him.
And while that's happening, like, okay, I realize I am continuing to make very bad impressions, and I am sorry, but to be fair, you came at me first, and that's honestly really scary too. I mean, that's like the whole point of your character, right? To be scared. But anyway,
Wow. You really don't know what Five Nights at Freddy really is, do you?
look, I don't care about Five Nights at Freddy's. I care about the little girl that I accidentally slapped right here, and you're not making it easy for me to make her feel better. Now, if you'd kindly shut up before I blow a hole through your chest.
You do realize you're basically insulting the kid, right? Because if she's being a character from Five Nights at Freddy and you're saying that you don't really know much about it, she's not exactly gonna be happy with you.
While you're speaking, she's pulling herself back up to her feet. It's not an insult to not know about stuff, okay?
Whatever you say. I jump away, knowing what's gonna happen next. Especially now that I have a very good idea what really happened this afternoon.
Okay, now let's try this a jump scare. And jump scare, bite in the face. Normally, this would be gruesome and horrific,
But this is Rio we're talking about.
Yep.
so it's just kind of slapsticky,
Mm-hmm.
with her face kind of stuck in this bear's mouth
Mm-hmm.
thing. And she just sort of let go, and unfortunately, she's perfectly capable of phasing through matter and getting out of there, but not before getting really, really angry. Okay, I tried to be nice, but you make it so difficult! And in that time,
Mm-hmm.
that gives the two of our characters a chance to, you know,
Mm-hmm.
to run up behind in the excitement. And Parker's gonna jump up and grapple.
Parker, no!
Parker!
Jumps up, got her in a kind of half, got her in a sleeper hold, trying to wrestle the thing out of her. It's like, hey, knock it off, you! After the
Parker!
initial surprise,
Overly
she's like,
powerful amalgam shifter.
okay. So, yeah, you kind of missed a step there, kid. And so she just sort of, waves her body around and throws him into Ashton. Make an agility check.
Here we
Oof.
go again. Can I roll one of my actually?
Yes, you can.
Yeah, let's do one.
That's 10. That's 11.
That's 11. Yeah, you just barely make it.
Mm-hmm.
So you can move one step to the side.
Whoa!
And put up.
Shoot, Parker, you alright?
I'm okay.
Now, how about you actually stay out of this and let little Miss Fazbear take care of this?
Oh, I don't know about that. And she takes a step toward her, and then she looks back over at the bear.
Mm-hmm.
And back to you.
Jump.
All right. Look, I don't know what you know about us, and she's not standing. She's got a directive to serve, and jumps up. But yeah, that's not gonna go well. She sort of just not grabs her by the throat with big air quotes,
Mm-hmm.
and just sort of lifts her up with one hand as she tries to struggle her way out.
Monica or the crazy
Mo-
lady?
uh, Crazy Lady is holding Monica.
Rio's holding Monica.
Yeah, no. I'm tossing another sleep gas at her.
And roll me dexterity.
Well, good thing it's two. Ooh!
Oh! Ho, ho, ho!
Ah. Well, all right then. So you throw the bomb. She holds up a finger and fires a tiny beam at it, but the beam just causes it to detonate in her own face, and yeah,
Isn't that AoE?
yeah,
How far does that go?
Oh, shoot.
goes about 3 spaces in any direction.
Lovely.
Well, with the nat 20, would that at least also be enough for me to grab Rebecca?
Everybody roll toughness except for you. Your nat 20 allows you to
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I'm using that as a special boon to this.
I'm
okay.
human, so
Thank you.
that means no thing added.
So yes, you roll toughness.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh!
Ow!
So yeah, you smell it, but you stagger back. You stagger back with Ashton, and you both gotta back up more than that.
Yeah, sorry.
While you do make your save, proverbially speaking, you're gonna suffer from some penalties in future checks for a while.
That's fine.
That's fair.
In the meantime, someone else is getting the full effect. What? Sleeping gas. You son of a... She falls over. And, yeah, that's when the bear starts ripping into her. Well, attempting to. Her body is too tough for her to do much to. So ultimately, she just flings her out the window.
You know, I'm not gonna argue with that.
Which is funny until you realize, oh shit, now the target's on us.
Well, good thing we're near an open window. Come on!
Mm-hmm. Yep.
No, trust me. I know what's going on here. Come on, let's go!
I know.
I grab Rebecca's hand and at the same time grab Parker and drag them both through the window.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Trust me, you'll thank me for this later.
Yep. Can I move my character and not the screen?
I gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
And
He's like, yeah, I'm definitely not gonna thank you now.
Headphone warning, by the way.
Sorry.
no worries.
It's, yeah. She's on the ground, taking a nap. And, yeah, there's a thing that happens from time to time with these sorts of things. Now, it's not something that cops always do, but sometimes they will check up on on an officer.
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
So
Let's just hope it's your brother.
Yes, please let it be your brother.
gonna roll. It's not a huge possibility, but boink. Hmm.
I mean, you should have a few D6s too, so maybe you could use that.
Well, this isn't a character check,
Right.
but actually, this is an antagonistic check.
Mm.
So low is actually good in this case.
Oh.
E.
Ooh.
So, yeah, lucky for you. Dude did not have somebody periodically checking in on him.
Mm-hmm.
And so nobody dragged an entire extra fleet here. But Ashton
Yep.
and Parker
Mm-hmm.
both know of a little thing called a dash cam.
Oh, buddy. Brother. Lovely.
Yeah, for those of you listening at home, a dash cam on the hood of a car, or don't know where they put it on a police cruiser, but yeah, they record everything. Though I don't know if they have to be turned on, so guys, you better hope you're lucky.
Yep.
And yeah, when they land, Parker is goo.
What the?
Yay! Yeah, I'm gonna use this opportunity to actually transform into what's her name? Marlo.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
oh no! Come on, where? Oh no! Poop it!
It's in the art thing.
Let's sigh. Come on, RP art.
Even though I could have sworn you had added her to the thing already.
It's just like the straight up octopus.
Yeah. For now, it was kind of like a temporary fill-in thing, because that's all I could really find on, 2-minute tabletop.
To be fair, I did, make mine wholesale
Mm-hmm.
on Adobe Illustrator.
Right.
And what'd you call her again?
I think it's just a file. I don't think I actually named the file properly.
No, name the character.
Oh, Marlo.
Marlo. There. And upload. Upload, download, reload, unload.
Hablumpus.
Huh?
Hmm?
Something happened.
What's wrong?
Oh no. Technology. And it's definitely not due to my own lack of foresight.
Mm-hmm.
I am not remotely responsible for this just because I have a mild case of the dumb.
You're not dumb. How many times we have to tell you that?
As always, at least once more. Where is it? There it is. Okay, you are now octopus.
Oh no. I forget how
And
things actually sound.
it's very similar. Okay, so that happened,
Sound things at some point to listen to.
and Parker, now in his form of angler,
Mm-hmm.
looks over at you, looks you up and down, and kinda blushes a little bit as with his cheeks turning a little bit orange because that's the color of his ink.
Yep.
And so, do you understand me now, or what?
Yes.
Oh, that's. Finally! This form is good for something!
Yes. Need.
Why do I. Oh, whatever. I just slosh some. He sloshes some ink around and dives into it to
She does the
disappear
same.
for a moment.
Yeah, she does the same. With her pink ink.
Okay. Don't I feel like a third wheel? Why does it feel like I already said that today?
And Rio-Chan is still there, kinda napping peacefully on her side. Kinda. Her thumb isn't in her mouth, but it's close.
I'm going to pop up, flop it in her mouth, and then write loser on her forehead.
I'm gonna take a picture of that.
In pink ink, no doubt.
Yes.
And just because he's unimaginative, Angler pops out and just draws a bullseye on her butt.
Yeah, I'm taking another picture of that one too.
Yeah. Okay. That was fun. Let's go.
Indeed. Let's go.
And so they escape and they start to see some movement from the police cruiser.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go extra.
Yes.
And yeah, in this case, Parker's about to teach you something that you should really an important skill for people like them to have,
Mm-hmm.
and that is the squid jump, where
Yes.
he turns into a squid for a moment, charges up a bit, and then goes whoosh.
Whee!
Again, feels like I'm a third wheel. And I quickly write a note and plop it on the psycho lady's forehead, saying, "Here's your culprit. You're welcome." And jump away. But not before running back
Alrighty.
and writing a note on the window that says, "Don't go in. FNAF
Mhm.
character at large." Then run away. Hey, I gotta make sure the guy doesn't end up dying.
Mhm.
And with that, we have left the only map that fits our current situation.
Yes. I
And
transform back to normal.
and Parker, he's laughing in English for a moment
Mm-hmm.
once everybody's out of sight, and then poosh,
Mm.
back to normal again.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, come on! It was barely like 2 minutes!
Trust
We need
me,
to go
probably for
home.
the best.
Yeah, better to go, and he falls over.
She
That's
catches him.
why.
And, guess who was nearby in case anything got too out of hand?
Hanako.
That boy was not supposed to be here.
I swear I didn't know.
I can vouch for that one with how she reacted.
So he lied to both of you.
Yep.
Well, do either of you know where he lives?
I do.
Need help getting
Well
him
then,
there?
I can assist with that. And she transforms into Mothrako.
Mm-hmm.
That works.
When he wake up, I will put him through hell.
Understood.
And with that, she picks you all up and flies you all to Parker's place.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that's his key to his apartment is in his pocket,
Mm-hmm.
and the squirrel looks over him,
Aww.
is concerned, and Hanako looks at the squirrel. Squirrel looks at Hanako and hurries back into his house and hides.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, that's Tipper.
Is this another story I need to know about?
It's definitely a later one.
Yeah, very much lighter.
For another day, then. Put him in bed,
Mm-hmm.
and I will monitor him.
Okay. I'm just gonna actually sleep on the couch.
Do as you like, as long as you rest. That goes for you too, Mr. Ashton.
I'll try. Just on how our luck's been lately.
Need a better plan for this. But as long as that woman is out and about...
Not gonna lie, she scares me.
Yes, and the worst part is, I am strong enough to defeat her, but I don't think you'd ever see me again if I did.
Definitely wouldn't want that to happen.
No.
I don't much care for the trope of the dead mentor myself.
Me neither.
Alright, everyone who is staying, stay. Everyone who is leaving, leave.
I look at Ash and I'm just like, I've got this.
Alright, but I am a phone call away.
I know.
And I make my way out.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's not much we can do about him. But you and I are making you something nutritious.
That's fair.
And with that, we are ending this particular session.
Mm-hmm.
Woohoo! That was fun.
Rebecca makes a peanut butter and banana sandwich on like whole wheat bread.
Not bad.
Yeah, that works.
Mhm.
Simple works. Alrighty. So, how now, brown cow?
That was intense. You said it wasn't going to be intense. But then
Well,
again,
not when you compare it to last time.
I wasn't expecting it to be as intense as last time, but I was still expecting at least some tension.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping that a lighter story would kind of magically manifest, but
Yeah,
then
no.
I looked at the pieces I had. It's like, no, that's not what's going to happen.
Mm-mm.
We have Crazy Lady, and we
Mhm.
have
Parker, who's not okay.
If Parker had been okay, this probably would have resulted in a lot more property damage.
Mm-hmm.
But luckily, we got someone who has a slightly gentler means of dealing with stuff. Thank you, Ashton's Matthias character.
Yes.
You're welcome.
Mm-hmm.
All the same,
And we also have Cat.
and we also had Cat.
Still gotta figure out how to help that kid though, or at least get her to understand that we're not looking to hurt her.
Mm-mm.
But yes, so far, this is probably the youngest shifter on record.
Mm-hmm. How young we talking?
Like 9 years older.
Yeah,
8 or 9.
that's pretty young. Because I do have another character in my notebook that I do not want to get into just yet.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yeah, for everyone who is new to this, for this particular game, we pass around the baton of Game Master.
Mm-hmm.
I have 2 more sessions to fill to wrap up this particular mini arc.
Mm-hmm.
And at least this time we only streamed for about 3.5 hours.
Not bad.
Yeah, compared to
Yeah.
last time, I think we nearly streamed.
We
for
also
5
didn't start
hours.
late. We also started late
Yeah,
last time.
Yeah, true. Sorry about that.
Pizza. No, not pizza. Your Chinese takeout.
Again,
Chinese
last
takeout.
minute.
How dare you sustain yourself with food?
The thing that is the funniest part is that she had food.
You had
And then
food.
she decided that she wanted different food.
You wanted different food.
Now, to be fair, the choice was kind of out of my hand.
Mm.
Anyway,
Well, you need a new
before
hand.
We continue. How about a raid?
Right. I do that every single time. Every single time we go into this, it's always the
Mhm.
same line for me.
Mm-hmm. I see someone's specials on right now.
Gibbity gasp.
Nick Nocturne.
Oh.
Care to send me the link?
Mhm.
In fact, what shall our raid message be?
Jump scare.
Yes, jump scare.
Alrighty.
Hold on, I'm gonna send the link and then I'll type up a proper raid message.
Sometimes the message is just simple. Okay, let's see. It's the Twitch.
Whoops.
Nickety Nocturne.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
There we go. Jump scare.
All right, I'll take it.
so
Would we need to
how?
do it differently?
Maybe a little bit, but it's fine.
Well,
How do I do? I don't know how this
we want
works.
to.
You're gonna highlight the message, and you're gonna copy, and you're gonna paste it in your thing.
Where's the message?
Oh, well, you need to actually be on Wing Song's thing.
Oh. I'm not on Wing Songs.
I was sharing that for Wing to go to.
I'm not on Wing Song's thing.
The
Oh wait. I can.
Mm-hmm.
Shameless self. Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, I hear myself twice.
That's why you gotta mute. Do not mute the actual video. Mute the tab. Because muting the video will actually hurt the viewer. Not like physically hurt, but like it'll take away views and stuff.
Okay, so. Oh. I had to mute the entire site. So now I can't even hear Nick. He was jamming to something a second ago. But now I don't know what it is.
You'll be able to put things back on once we actually go in.
Okay.
Yeah, that's just how Chrome do it. I deal with that all the time.
I copied it.
Mm-hmm.
So how does this work?
It's all right. Paste it in chat just to make sure we got it.
Is it paste? Wait. Crap. Hang on. I got it.
There you go. And now we're ready for the raid.
Yes.
And to make sure I still have it. Yep, there we go.
Mm-hmm.
And so, for anybody who joined us, thank you for joining us, more or less.
Listening and watching.
Exactly. And next stream, honestly, to have no idea, but the game will be streamed no matter what, whether on Twitch or YouTube. So definitely expect that one. And I'm sure that we're going to end up with more trouble than we're expecting. No one fighting us, at least.
Anyway.
Yeah. So, thank you for all of you for joining us. Hope you all have a good night and you all stay safe. And this is actually Wingsong,
Avian Tyson,
and Conan Bell
signing off.
Exactly.
Bye.